Hi Claire, thank you so much for your video response. I think you said it wonderfully. You said that you believe there's a place for well-written romance within the context of a deeper plot. And I think The Time Traveler's Wife certainly fulfills that. I too look for, the romance is there in a lot of stories like Outlander, but it's in the context of such a deeper, richer, Outlander's 300,000 words, and Wikipedia says it better than me. A mix of several genres, the Outlander series has elements of historical fiction, romance, adventure, science fiction, and fantasy. Like, wow. So I need more than just the romance from, or I prefer more than just the romance from a novel. But thanks for mentioning 50 Shades of Grey. Now, Felicia mentioned it on my post last week too, because the character in 50 Shades, Anastasia, was loosely based on Bella from Twilight. Now, the thing about Bella and Edward, you get to book 4, and they get married and they consummate their marriage, and it's a fair, it's a young adult, so it's fairly, it's a clean scene, it's romantic. You're like, yay, they did it. But you're not reading it to get titillated, and 50 Shades is adult themed for romance, and yeah, that is a part of romance, the romance genres. At least, like, there's romance novels that are just the Hallmark Channel clean, two people overcome obstacles to get together in the end and live happily ever after. But then there is the bodice ripper romances where you've got titillating sex scenes, and Outlander, ooh, has a few of those where you're like on the page. And I think that's part of a lot of romance novels, and that's the appeal, and that's what people are reading them for, possibly. And certainly the success of 50 Shades of Grey does prove that somewhat true. But not everybody wants just that, and they want bigger, broader, but anyhow. So thank you so much for bringing up those other books, Outlander and 50 Shades, because yeah, I think it's right on the money that those have elements of romance, but aren't quite just the bodice ripper romance that is the romance genre Harlequin fan base.